Skatosis episode number 113, brought to you by OldDudeSkateCo.com. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skatosis, your one-stop shop for skateboarding.
A very special episode.
Oh, it's a very special, apparently it's a special episode. My name's Drew Domkus.
I'm Aaron Mudd.
We have the ghost of Aaron Monty here.
Oh, I'm going for like an ASMR.
Oh, I get you. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't work when I'm not doing it.
No, people are, if you are, what is that called? If you're into that, you're gonna hate this episode.
Yeah, well, I hate ASMR, really.
Well,
It's kind of like, people get like tingly. It kind of like...
I think it all depends on the subject matter. I don't think skateboarding is a good topic for ASMR.
Yeah, but isn't it all like... Does it really matter? I don't think it does. It's just people
it's
whispering.
It's not just whispering. It's
No,
the sound. It's
sure.
sound. It's gentle sounds,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I
mean,
yeah, like paper crumbling.
we
I
could
think
do-
it could be a lot of things.
I could do ASMR if it was just like grinds.
Yeah, but that's too loud. Skateboarding is loud.
Just the grind, or like
It's-
the sound of a sidewalk.
Oh, that's nice. That's really... Or
Right?
what's one of my favorites is like brick.
Mhm.
You hear that?
Right.
What sound do you get from marble? That's just like smooth.
Yeah, it's just like
like flat.
or like the
Yeah.
power slide sound, like the barking of the wheels.
We should make a mixtape of just like skating
skateboard
sounds.
sounds?
Yeah.
Could we make like
I don't know. Some of them are really loud though.
I know. There was a dude at the skate park this morning who I don't know if he had bricks for bearings or it was just all flat spots. We see
It
that
was
guy every
really
week,
loud.
but dude, it was like he was on cobblestone. I think it's a new brand of bearings called cobblestone bearings.
They're square.
It was weird. It was just, he looked like he was riding smooth, but it was like, it was so loud. It sounded like he was,
What I would guess is he has a broken bearing.
or
That's what it sounded like.
multiple.
Yeah.
And then he's always got his headphones in. He probably can't hear it.
No, he's like we see that guy all the time.
Yeah.
He's rode that board a long time.
Yeah, it's the same
I
board.
see that. Yeah, for
Mhm.
like
Or he's got a stack of them.
same one.
Yeah, same one.
Same wheels, same bearings.
So, man, it's been a little while. It's been like 3 weeks, I think, because like you were sick, and then I had stuff to do last weekend, and
I was sick,
you're still sick,
and then I got sick again.
and then you got sick again, and now you're sick again.
yeah.
But you made it out of the house. You met me at the skate park. We had a bit of a session.
Yes,
I'm kind of sore.
I'm really sore.
My ankles are really, really, really sore,
Uh-huh.
and they've got this weird thing at the park. It's like one of my favorite features there is this bank to curb, fun as hell. But they've got a mani pad that's almost always right at
It's
the edge of that thing. It's
dangerously
just
close.
really close to it, so it's hard to get around if you don't go fast enough or far enough. You come right down into this mani pad that's got like metal edges.
Uh-huh.
So twice today, I bailed out, I slipped down, and I was like, oh, I made it, no problem. I slid out of this trick that I was trying on the curb.
Uh-huh.
But as I kept sliding, I got a shinner on that edge of that little mani pad.
Yeah, the thing sucks there.
Dude.
I don't know where else to put that though.
I don't know.
What's another good spot?
I don't know. I
just
mean,
further over, maybe?
Or just maybe further over. But then there's like two different rails right there that are like bolted in the ground. So it's got a weird spot. But then at the very, very end, I think the last trick I did, I was like, screw this, I'm done. Is I slid out of a trick, and as I went down, I punched that corner. And my fingernails are all jacked up. Like, I got a little bit hurt today. I'm not terribly, but it's just like, damn, that sucks. Like
Yeah.
little bits of like
I shouldn't
little
even shown
stingers.
up.
Yeah, I'm surprised you did. There was a point in time where I was like, oh, I'm going home with Cody.
As bad as I felt, I had a fever of 101 Wednesday. As bad as I felt yesterday that I couldn't even like stand in the shower.
Right.
It's surprising to. It's funny how you can convince yourself to go skate.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That I like. Yeah, I feel like shit. It was a mistake.
It was a mistake. But you got a couple of tricks in today?
Did I? I think I
don't-
got one clip, and then I don't think I landed anything else.
I got a whole bunch of tricks. Like we got there like 8:30 in the morning. You didn't show
Uh-huh.
up until almost noon.
I showed up at noon,
Yeah.
and I had to ask Bill if they were open.
It was
'cause
empty.
There was no cars in the parking
Dude,
lot.
for a while it was just me and Cody in the park area. Then for a while there was 4 of us, but like we hardly had any traffic.
I was really concerned that
Yeah.
they were like. I checked my phone right away because
Yeah.
I'm like, did they leave already?
No,
Where did you guys park?
Well, have you seen his truck? He's got a white truck. I don't even know if you'd recognize it.
There was no. Did you guys park behind?
No, we were right in the front.
I didn't
On
see
the other
any-
side of the door than you were, like we on the right side. I mean, it had to have been there.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Maybe I just didn't notice.
But yeah, when we got there was only 3 cars, and then just
Uh-huh.
hardly anybody showed up. So like it's like private sessions. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty fun. But yeah, I did some tricks, had some fun, fell a bunch.
Yeah,
All good.
Yeah, that's the most fun.
But it's fun for me to get some a little bit of footage because then I can work on a little edit later and
Uh-huh.
stuff for the show for today. So that's all good. But I was just jonesing the skate. But man, I'm just extra super stiff. So we survived this thing that they've called the polar vortex.
Yes,
right.
and you were jonesing even during the polar
Dude.
vortex.
So I'm in the part of the world here. We are in the part of the world where it literally got to like I think the coldest actual temp was -20, something like that.
-20, yep.
And then with the wind chill, -50. I'm like, for real.
Yeah. Did it get to -50 here?
Yeah.
Because I saw the coldest.
Uh-huh.
I saw. I thought North Dakota. I think they got -56 or something.
With the wind chill.
Yeah, with the wind
Yeah,
chill.
no, it definitely got to -50 around here.
-50?
The coldest that I saw on the thing was -34. So
with the wind.
with the wind chill.
Okay,
But that's when I decided to go for a little skate session.
absolutely ridiculous.
So the house is kind of frozen. We've got frozen pipes in the shower. The drain was frozen. Like there's just issues, and we're trying to just keep warm. I've got blankets over the windows.
Look,
It's
there's
stupid,
no heat in
ridiculous.
that barn.
None.
There's no heat in this house.
None. There's no heat in the barn. And I had a thermometer out there, the one that round one,
Uh-huh.
but that thing was broken because it said like +10. I'm like, there's no way this is
Oh,
positive
really?
10. I'm looking
It
at my
was working
phone.
when we were.
Yeah, it's
Probably broke 'cause
it's
of
fallen
cold.
a bunch of times. Yeah, exactly. It probably froze. But I was looking at the clip that I have. The thermometer is next to it, out of frame.
Okay.
But I looked at it. I was like, that is not the right temperature. This is gonna look stupid because it was so.
You gotta get one of those like old school like
yeah, with the mercury.
Yeah.
Totally. So it was middle of the day. I think it was Wednesday, the coldest of the days,
Okay.
and
And this was in what is today? February 10th. This
Yeah.
was in January, right?
was it like the first day or two of February? I'm not sure. I'm looking at them.
Yeah, I forgot when that happened.
No,
No, you're right. It
yeah,
was 2
last-
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 2
Or
weeks. Here,
last
look
week.
at. Here's the date on this video.
Okay,
January 30th. Right there at 4:40
Okay.
p.m. is when I posted this,
Uh-huh.
and I pretty much posted it right after I came back in, and so it was like -14, and Dawn's in bed with all the dogs under the covers. She's hardly getting out of the bed. It's just so damn cold. I got a fire.
Dawn, I've said it before. You're smart as fuck. That's where you should be.
Oh man, yeah, that's where it was warm. But so I'm trying to keep this fire going, and I'm just I got work, and I'm like kind of focused about like I want to go out and skate, even though it's ridiculous cold.
I know this is always your dream of like how can I? You're like the Iron Man of the barn. How can I push my limit?
Right.
What's that guy's name who like
Vin Hoff.
can like go under?
Yeah, the Iceman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good nickname for you, actually.
Dude, that guy would do this like in just swim trunks and no shoes.
Oh no, but he'd probably sit out there and meditate.
Yeah, so
That guy's on another level.
I'm definitely not no Wim Hof.
No, because
But so-
this video is you running inside with your tail between your legs.
So I grabbed my slip-on shoes so that I could just get in and out of them, not my real skate shoes.
Okay.
I put on my ice fishing boots with the tracks on them. They got the cleats.
Okay.
Right. I get all bundled up
You were in boots?
to go out there, but
Oh,
no, that's what
okay.
I'm saying. I grabbed the slip-on shoes, so I didn't have to try to like lace anything up.
Yeah.
I go out there and it's just crunchy. It's ice. It's frozen. It's windy. I get down in the barn and it's like a huge thing of snow on the ramp. And I'm like, what the hell? Because there's a big vent in the top in the roof.
Uh-huh.
Right. It's not sealed. So if wind is coming over on the side, just brought a whole bunch. I had a literal drift on the ramp.
Yeah, because we had like snow, rain, and this
Yes.
cold.
Right. And so when it dropped, though, everything just froze. But so I go out there and I'm like, and I didn't bring a tripod. I didn't bring anything. I'm just like, I want to just get a trick real quick and go back in. So I
everything is gonna die.
Yeah, everything is like, I'm running out of time because I really have like a time limit.
Because you shouldn't be out there.
I shouldn't be out there at all.
Don't they say like if you're out there for like under a minute, go to a doctor?
Something they say definitely don't breathe hard.
Like 46 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. Don't
breathe hard.
Yeah.
So I go out there, I get out the boots and I put my the shoes on, and then I prop up. I finally I figure out a way to prop the camera up so that I can get that one little spot because there's snow on the ramp. I can really only skate in this one little channel. And I knew I didn't want to carve.
'Cause I was just going to ask you, did you sweep it off or anything? You just skated around
I swept the next 2 days later, I think it was.
Okay.
Because I wasn't about to carve because I figured the ramp's going to be slick.
Oh, and you mean when it got nicer? When it was
nicer.
When was it -10?
Yeah, when it got to -10.
Yeah.
Then
we're living our best life.
Then I went back out and shoveled.
Yeah.
Because I did want to shovel it before it melted. And so I did do that.
Okay.
But it melted probably, a few days ago, but now it's cold and snowing again. But so I get out there, I prop the camera up, and then I drop in, and right away the bushing's already frozen already, and I keep the board in the house, so it was warm. But right away,
just
I can
that travel going to
yeah. It's sitting while I set the camera up. It's been 3-4 minutes. Frozen bushings right away. So I'm like, damn.
You already have hypothermia, by the way.
Almost
3-4 minutes in.
So I drop in and I try a little carve, and then like I'm just trying a couple of things, and then I get a quick rock and roll. And then I got a grind, but I was like, I wanted to try it again, but I was starting to run out of breath. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
And so then I'm like, holy crap, I really got to be done here. And that's when I was like, I said that this is ridiculous. You could see I got frozen snot on my face.
Yeah.
So from that moment to the house, like there was a point in time where I was like, holy crap, like I got to take a step here. I got to really get to the house, like really kind of quick, because I'm like trying to catch my breath, and it's so damn cold that it's not really working. And I'm like, and I got to round everything up, and I got to put my boots back on. I got to get to the house. I'm like if I fell or did something stupid and then I drop in the snow, I'm like, I'm going to go to sleep. You know what I mean?
You could have pulled a Jack Nicholson in The Shining out there.
Exactly. I could have. But so I made it back in, and dude, it took
took
a while to thaw out. She was like,
she
got pissed. She was a little pissed when I told her I was going to do it. She's like, if you fall, if I got to come out there and save you.
That's why she was pissed though. She's like, if I have to come out of these blankets.
When I first got out there, because I had those big ass boots on, I was walking around and I actually tripped and I fell and I caught myself on the marble box, like on my wrist. And I'm like, holy crap, like I almost just hurt myself. Just
again,
not even on the board yet.
They recommend not even going outside.
Right. So I got my one clip. It was -14 out, -34 with the wind. So I wasn't in the wind, but dude, it was so cold.
So I actually got called off of, like, they called us at work and were like, evacuate, because like it's not worth it. Yeah. So we like left, and then I think the next day
mop bucket probably froze on it right up.
The inside was fine. I think their biggest fear was like cars breaking down. Yeah. My car's been fine too. With
that's
like
good.
Starting up in the cold.
Because man, that's like a lot of these people that have died throughout that storm were in their car after like a little accident or something, and like they're in their car waiting for something, and they're freezing to death.
Did you hear about that FedEx guy?
I heard about one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot where that was, in Ohio maybe.
Something
that I thought he got locked outside, but maybe he got locked inside.
Oof. Of the truck or what?
I thought it was at the actual facility.
There was a student that died too. Like, I don't know.
In Wisconsin?
No, Iowa, I think it was. There was guys surfing those waves, like in Lake Michigan or Lake Superior.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't there?
It's a picture
of
it.
Video you shot?
I posted the dude, and the dude's just full on iceberg. Like his face is frozen.
What was that? Is that on our Facebook?
I think I put it on the board.
Because I remember watching something where they were surfing.
So crazy. I mean, the water is probably warm. It's 32, 33. You know, it's just above freezing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gnarly.
Not warm by any.
Not
I'm a baby going into regular ocean.
Dude,
I need like 90-degree days.
I don't even like a tepid bath.
Yeah.
You better make that hot.
Yeah, burn my skin.
Oh, man. So I posted that video, dude, and I was like, this is
Were you able to
ridiculous.
take a hot shower after that?
No, dude, the shower's frozen.
Still frozen?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine now.
Uh-huh.
You know what was another bummer with this stupid thing is that the drain froze. And so I literally have like a torpedo heater in the basement thawing out that wall where all the pipes go.
Uh-huh.
And I had the pipe open for the shower, and it finally broke free, but I didn't realize the drain was frozen, so it flooded that whole shower.
Yeah, I remember hearing this.
Dude, it was a nightmare. I had to vacuum it, shop vac it, throw in the toilet, shop vac, throw in the toilet to empty that out. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Dude, it was nuts. So gnarly.
So this is what we're dealing with in Wisconsin.
I mean, it's not so bad if you're in like a functional modern home. I mean, we live in an old farmhouse, but even still, I saw pictures of people like, I think they were at their office. Oh crap!
Locals only.
I always forget to turn that off. Damn it.
Jesus,
Sorry.
Those always scare me.
But I saw this one clip of this guy. I think he was in his office or maybe it's an apartment. I think it was downtown Chicago. But he's on the inside and he tossed a glass of water on his window and it just froze. Like as soon as it touches, there's something like froze on the thing. It was so because the glass is touching the negative 15 glass.
Yeah, it's that
crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking
so
insane.
gnarly,
I mean,
dude.
even with it being like an old farm, like other people like. You could lose power with it being this cold.
Yeah, that was sketchy. That's why I was having issues with the furnace. So I couldn't really leave because it kept condensing. And all of a sudden it would turn off. And like I woke up one morning, dude, the dog bowl of water was frozen.
Jesus.
It would not completely, but like ice on the top. I was like, what? There's a draft under there that was coming through.
I remember
in
going
the house.
to the dog park. Oh man, back like maybe end of December. Yeah, and like all the like they leave like dog bowls out
Frozen.
They're all frozen, and like Cooper and another dog were just like trying to lick out of all of them. They're going like bowl to bowl.
I saw they went to the gas station to get one of the things that clean your windshield, and they pull it out. It's just a chunk of ice, and they're rubbing it on the windshield.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I almost never use those.
Oh yeah, I use those, but
I'm
man,
like
I mean,
so bad at
if they don't have the right stuff in it, they'll freeze. You know, but I think even any of them. I mean, I saw like antifreeze was freezing. I saw somebody had a bottle of antifreeze frozen.
It's fucking crazy. I saw. Did you see a bunch of people like throw the boiling water?
Yeah, I've done that before. But I used a small little like measuring cup and I tossed it away from me. These idiots are doing a full pot of boiling water and they're tossing it up and getting on their backs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, idiots.
Ridiculous.
Or I've seen
and
like
it's
somebody
so much
like
water.
drop the boiling water on them.
Yes. And it's so much. You got to just do a little bit of water. It's a way better effect.
Yeah.
When you got a bunch of water, that doesn't all do it.
No, it's not all gonna. You know, people are idiots.
No, I did.
You guys are idiots.
I did that a few years ago because it was. I think it was -12 or something that day. -20 with the wind chill. I mean, it works, man. It was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it works.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a fun experiment. But I mean, you just got to do it right.
And this is why we go to Cream City over and over.
Yeah, man, I'm jonesing to hit the barn. You know, I know in the next few weeks it'll be warm enough, and we'll have to get some, repairs done of little things. I want to think of some sort of upgrade. I'm not sure what to do yet, but I mean, the next barn session season is coming up on us.
It's coming up.
I'm sorry, Bill in Cream City. I love you and the park, but there's going to be a time when we don't come there as often.
I think Bill should come out here.
He should. I've invited them all. They all say they want to come, but life gets in the way.
I do know.
You do know. You're a regular, and it's hard to get you here.
Absolutely.
So, dude, it's been weeks and weeks, right? And I've been posting so many different things to the message board, and there's like oodles and oodles of things. But I don't know if you had any notes or if there was anything that you wanted to bring up specifically. I know you were talking about Cookie.
I did want to talk about Cookie's interview.
Because we've said so many things about Cookie needing to be pro. Why wasn't his part in peace? Now he's got this war and peace. Now the dudes from the experience are saying the exact same things we were saying. I think they tune into us.
They copy us.
They do.
They do it. I mean,
there's an article.
Element's not going to turn him pro.
You don't think?
Element has so many fucking dudes.
They do.
They're paying Nyjah how much fucking money? I mean, he's like people buy his boards, so like.
Yeah, well, that would mean that the.
What do you think the contract for Nyjah is for Element?
Who knows? I mean, it's worth like, whatever it is.
They're not. I don't think they're going to turn Cookie pro. So okay, so with this article that came out.
Yeah, so I've not read it yet, but you have the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's the follow up. Chris Cookie Colburn on Thrasher Mag. And yeah, if you want to just scroll down.
Yeah, where's that spot? There was a question you wanted me to. I'll read it to you.
That back lip. Yep, right there. Right, go up.
This one right here.
Yep.
It says I watched your timeline of footage about a year ago, and I want to say it was only 30% of what I saw in that new Element part. Was that footage lost? Where was it, dude?
So we talked about this basically in like, and I think this one and maybe the next one,
Mm-hmm.
but he talks about that he filmed with like, since coming to LA, he filmed with like a shit ton of filmers.
Okay.
So it's just like a lot of different footage and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
John
not
Miner,
specifically for that part, you mean, or
yeah, just like
random footage.
Random footage, and I think like a lot of that was then used for this War and Peace.
Were all the other guys in War and Peace? Wait, I'm sorry. In the Peace video, were all the other dudes in that video pro?
No,
they weren't, right?
No,
Okay.
no. Jacko's not pro.
That's right.
Yakko.
Yako.
Uh-huh.
That dude's awesome.
Tyson Peterson, though, they're turning him pro. Well, anyways, let me finish this point with. So he talks about like it's a bunch of different filmers. John Miner didn't want to use that.
Sure.
John Miner wanted he wanted to go
his
and film
footage,
it.
sure.
Yeah, and I guess Cookie talks about like he's somewhat to blame that he talks about like he doesn't want to like plan trips and like plan days to spots. He just wants to like drive around and like find spots and like just skate it and have fun. But then, okay, if you scroll up, I just want to see that line. He like specifically calls it out. Given that Miner was focused on what he thought he had and not just guessing about, I got left out of being a priority.
That makes sense.
I got left out about being a priority.
Yeah, but okay. So what he's basically saying is, I mean, Element is a business.
Yeah.
If you've got a dude that everybody with their own podcast wants a guy to turn pro,
Yeah.
but he's not caliber and he's not coming through,
Uh-huh.
then you're not going to be in the big project.
Yeah, but he hit.
Especially if Miner
he is coming through.
Yeah, but
But
if
look, I get Miner's making a video.
I could totally understand that.
Sure. But then why even like it's just? I mean, it's just stupid. Because then why?
Wait, which part is stupid?
Why do War and Peace after? Like
probably because it's awesome footage, but it doesn't match up with the tone of Miner's.
Then don't even do a War and Peace. Split that all that like footage that you've been filming for. Give me a different part. Give me a part of like.
Yeah, but
give me an
he's
element part. Give me a pro element part.
Maybe he's under contract to do something.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Cookie is a priority to them.
No, dude. How could he be a priority when you have a Nyjah and you've got all these dudes and you've got a huge squad? This guy's not a priority.
Right.
He's a priority for us fans.
Yeah, but to a lot of he should be though. Any other company, he'd be pro by now.
And so maybe that's what's happening in Element. Is probably got like, it's probably not that big of a deal for Element to not have him as a pro.
Yeah,
as much of it a bigger deal that we think it should be him being pro.
Well, I mean, it's not just us though. I think there's I think it's a big deal because when companies get like what happened with Enjoy and Enzo, like when people flood those accounts and say like turn this guy pro, when Jordan Maxim says turn Cookie pro like before Peace came out, and they're not like they're either really waiting on this or they don't give a shit. And like
I'll bet you it's a mix of both. I mean, it's all business.
I agree, but like Cookie's his own business too, right? He's his own brand, and like
if he wants to be,
just like get on a different team at this point.
But that's your opinion and your, I mean, he's his own dude and he can do his own thing. I mean, if he was really motivated, I'm sure he could probably make things happen a little bit quicker. Maybe. I mean, he could obviously go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If Element's not going to come through for him.
And I don't think it's like my other like.
But like Frankie Villani, or maybe Frankie was talking smack between teams before he got on Primitive, but he was like, I don't want to be on a team right now. Remember, I don't want.
Oh yeah. So I mean, but I think that was all show, because the Primitive thing happened like.
Yeah, but maybe
after.
Cookie doesn't want to be on. Maybe he doesn't want to be pro.
I mean, this interview is like. I don't know. I think everyone wants to be pro.
No, I don't think that's true at all.
I don't think Cookie's going out of like I don't think he's. Oh, this is like so comfortable.
I know, but I keep hearing. You.
I don't think he's. I mean, I don't skate. Everyone's different, sure, but I don't think skaters like consciously think of right. I don't think they're like constantly like, oh, I'm gonna skate to be pro, but they want it.
I think some do. And I think some are prodigies, and it just gets thrown at them. I think every single skater is their own story.
They made the same, but they made a point on the experience that, like, you want to be rewarded for your hard work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the experience is just 4 or 5 other dudes' opinions.
Yeah, and I mean, they were all making the same.
Okay, you read this article. Does any part of it say, "Are you bummed you're not pro," or "Should you be pro," or did they talk about that at all in here?
No, I guess they didn't ask directly, "Are you bummed you're not pro?"
Right. So I'm just kind of skimming it.
Because
I mean, it's a weird thing. I think he should be pro, but maybe he doesn't want to. I mean, maybe it just doesn't matter. I'm appreciative of all that footage that we got, regardless if it's in the piece video.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
I think everyone wants to turn pro because then you can make a little bit of money.
That's what you think. There's so many. I'll bet you there's pros that don't make a lot of money.
No, absolutely. But at least there's like he's putting this hard work for years, giving him there are like all the foundation dudes have regular jobs, so sure. Like I get that side of it. But does Cookie?
Yeah. Does he have a regular job, or does he have money? Is he a trust fund kid, or I don't know his story.
I have no idea.
That deep. Maybe he doesn't.
I wouldn't say trust fund kid.
Maybe he is. I have no idea.
I think he's from
I'm just saying I don't know. Like, what does he do for money? If he's not a pro, does he make enough from all his sponsors, or is he working a job somewhere? I mean, who knows? Look at Brandon Westgate. He is a pro, but yet he's smart enough to have bought his own cranberry farm so that he can make money and earn a living.
Didn't he get that from his father?
No, I don't think he got it. They bought it.
Yeah, but it was his father's prior.
Yeah, but he bought it, though.
Yeah, but it was his father's
Who cares? I mean, he bought it from somebody. I'm just saying he bought a business.
I know, but like, as far as that goes, like, it's one thing. I get that he bought it, and like, I mean, what he's doing is a whole different thing.
Yeah, but only because he's talked about it.
Buying something from, like, within your family is like such a different ball game than like buying some. You know what I mean? Your family already like owns this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if that's relevant. I'm just saying, what does Cookie do for a living? I have no idea. Unless this interview says maybe he's got another job and maybe he's fine with that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just because we want him to be pro and you think all skaters want to be pro, I don't think that's necessarily the case. I'm just saying.
But that's the point of this whole show, is me getting upset about people not turning pro.
I know, and the whole rest of the other point of the show is me trying to like set you straight.
Well, that'll never work. These people should be pro, and it's fucking stupid.
I almost think that it was better for Cookie to have his own Warren piece. He got his own 9 minutes of shine after the case. Like, it's completely on his own.
But so did Evan and Mason.
Evan absolutely deserves it. So does Mason. So does Cookie. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
I think I mean, the other Warren pieces were just like alternate angles and like rough. It was like rough cut shit.
Sure. I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you, is all I'm saying. I think that he deserves to be pro 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm super happy to just have a 9-minute Cookie part. It's awesome.
No, absolutely.
Good.
I think they could have done like it didn't have to be Warren.
I think you should go spend a day in the offices of Element to just see what happens, to see how.
I would love to. I would love to yell at them while I'm there.
They're like, "Shut up, dude. We have meetings, and he's turning pro in 2 years."
Oh, they've already got
him on the calendar.
Kick me out the door the first day.
Yeah, they would.
I'm hoping it happens, and like my next guest is like, because he's like tight with the Warble guys,
right?
But
they're not putting boards out, right?
I don't think they're putting boards out. They have cool ones with like their dogs on them.
Yeah,
they're pretty cute.
That is cool.
But I don't think they're selling enough to sponsor, like, to put somebody on. I don't think that.
That's the thing, man. It's like you've got this weird hang up with the term pro, because it doesn't necessarily mean what you wish it meant.
If we have to go back to this, if you ask. Let's put up a poll today. Okay, what does pro mean? And I'm going to say 80% are going to say name on a board.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it means these days.
Okay. Then what do you mean I don't know?
I'm just saying that, like, when it comes to somebody being pro, it doesn't necessarily like end all be all thing for everybody.
No, but at least it's something. A name on a board, and then somebody can buy that board because they like. That's like those are the steps. You get your name on your board. People want to buy that board because they're into you, and then you get those checks. That's what Cookie deserves.
I think it's more than that these days. I think there's a lot of other routes people can make their money. I don't know if name on a board is sustainable for all pros.
But for a skater that's skating constantly and putting out video parts, I think that is what they're going for.
But is he
Mason's pro?
He's not constantly putting out video parts. He just held on to all this for this one element thing.
He puts out a lot of footage with New Balance and like maybe not for Element, but he puts out a lot of footage.
Who else is there as his sponsors? Then New Balance and who else?
I think that might be it.
You don't even know. What kind of a fan are you? Jeez.
I mean Warble, but I don't know if you call Warble.
So, but you said he's on New Balance?
Uh-huh.
Is he a pro for New Balance?
No.
Because does he get a paycheck?
I think there's only 2 pros on New Balance. But that's like a whole different thing.
Are you saying a pro?
Is he getting paid from New Balance? Yeah.
Then he's a pro.
No.
If you don't get paid, then you're an amateur.
Your name is on
That's
shit.
Different.
That's pro.
That's different.
We're putting up the poll today. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying, if you look it up, the term professional means you get paid for what you do. Now, the fact that you could also get paid extra if your name was on a product, that's a different story.
Yeah, but that's within,
he's still a pro for New
this
Balance.
tight-knit community, that's what that shit means. We'll put the poll up today.
We will.
Well, you're putting it on yours, so you're putting that shit up.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I think that debate could go on and 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 on.
Yeah, until they turn him pro.
Until they turn him pro.
Then I'm happy. I told, my best friend, Kevin Braun.
Yeah.
I told him I was stoked that they turned him pro. Santa Cruz turns people pro.
Yeah, they do. Well, maybe that's just what has to happen is that Cookie needs to just go explore some other brand.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Right? If Warble's not going to do it, or maybe they can't handle doing it with somebody like a Cookie, maybe he's got to just jump on the primitive wagon.
Oh, God.
Isn't that where Yuto's going? And Louis?
I was surprised that he left blind.
And Louis just left flip?
And Louis left flip.
Yeah. Where are they all going? Both
of those surprised me.
They're going to join Shane O'Neill's company.
Fuck, where are they going?
They're all going to become pro on Element before Cookie.
Element would disrespect them like that. Fuck. It's got to be the Shane. I don't know. That's like,
I don't know.
Shane O'Neill did this like perfectly that he doesn't even need to create a company because it's so much. Anytime somebody leaves, everyone's like Shane O'Neill Company. Like
he should just name it that. Shane O'Neill's Company. That should be the name of it.
No, because he's like so he's like he's the most humble person I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's it's almost disappointing to watch him skate because he's so good, but yet he thinks all of his stuff is trash.
Oh, he hates it.
No, I'm saying to us, it's beautiful. But like every single time he lands something, he's always like he just hates it.
Yeah, no, the same point. I was just gonna, So or he says like sloppy to like a nollie tray crook.
Yeah, like what does it look like when it's not sloppy? What does
skateboarding is hard, Shane.
What does a perfect line from Shane O'Neill look like?
Yeah, when is he happy? What does that look like when he's happy then?
Right, that's what I mean.
When he's like, oh, I did.
You never see him like,
That levels part though, remember that one? Or what? No. What was the one where he did like, it was just all lines? Wasn't it like he was on a trip for like 2 weeks and he did a bunch of...
Yeah, I forget what that was. But it was like he...
But some of those were just...
Yeah, bonkers, man. The guy can
bonker and like perfect.
If someone's got a camera around Shane, there's a part coming out.
Yeah. You know. And same could be said about Yuto.
Yeah. Why do you keep messing with that microphone?
I don't know.
You're like Chris Roberts. You're trying to like channel him.
Today. I'm sick, so I'm... I'm out of my mind.
So let's talk about Nyjah for a minute because, dude, that clip that I just saw him post yesterday of him in the streets with his buddies filming him.
That switch frontside flip.
Oh my gosh! Well, first it was a tray flip, and then he does a 180 up onto the sidewalk, and then he does the switch front side flip.
That hill looked fun.
Dude. He's just so crazy to be able to like have that kind of skill and control and like command of this toy of ours. Blows me away because he can do anything at will. And Element pays him pretty well. This is a show all about Element.
All about Element.
Because I posted this picture right here. It's so funny. Like I
remember.
I don't know where this is. This looks like it's in a gymnasium. He's got his skateboard, so some sort of skateboarding event. Maybe it's an SLS. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, that does look like a gymnasium, but that was at the last Street League.
Is it Street League?
Yeah, because I remember there was a moment in that where he looked out into the crowd and saw that. Yeah.
So they must have brought it down. But so Nyjah's standing here with these two dudes that have this big sign that says, "Nyjah, take a photo with me and I'll let you F my mom." Please. 69. Oh my gosh. Like what kind of like.
He did win that competition then.
Yeah, but
so,
dude,
I mean.
Like to be like it's so easy to rip on Nyjah just because like he can be so cocky, but like he's so good, and I can't imagine the kind of like tail that gets thrown at him on a daily basis.
Oh, I think he does. Like he posts a lot of video with like a specific girl that I think is his girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is, but he also seems like a douche to his friends. Like he's always doing stuff.
Oh, I think he's 100% an asshole.
Yeah, like
because like. The shit that he thinks is funny
it's just mean sometimes.
Is mean.
Right.
Is straight up mean.
And like he just gets away with it because they all want to hang out at Nyjah's house.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I mean the house.
Dude, it's like Richie Rich, you know.
I don't know. I was just going to say I would deal with it, but I don't even know if I did like
yeah, I don't know if I don't know.
He
might be super
cool. He
cool.
Throws alcohol on them while they're sleeping.
Just weird dumb stuff.
And like when you're young, you think like mean stuff is funny.
Yeah. You know what kind of trips me out too, though, is like you see sometimes he's doing these clips where he's on like a dirt bike in the streets and like doing gaps and the crazy stuff that I'm like, I'm surprised his sponsors like let him get away with that. I know,
I'm surprised Nike's not.
No
like,
doubt.
Although I mean, these are all like, I don't know. These are all like
it just seems sketchy
kind of like thing, right?
For sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just got to work into all his contracts where he can do whatever he wants because he's so good. And like, what else are you gonna do?
That probably is his contract.
Monster, you got a problem? I'll go to Red Bull. You know, it's like I'm sure he could just do whatever he wants, including screw anybody's moms to just go take a photo. So I just thought that was funny. It must be so weird being that dude. He's so good though.
Yeah. It's just I wish he wasn't an asshole. And maybe, you know,
I don't know. I've never met him. I've never hung out with him. Never seen him. It just seems like around his closest friends is when he's the most like annoying.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just the price to pay.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
I put up
the
with you.
image you
barely.
The image he like puts out, it seems like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about it.
I know.
Like
it's a weird one.
How much like yeah, he is so fucking good and like
yeah. It blows me away too with all the little clips.
It's like Shane O'Neill though. Shane O'Neill's like so like
well, he's humble. He doesn't seem like he's gonna be a jerk to all his friends.
No, and that's like so that's why so many people like Shane O'Neill. Like who hates Shane O'Neill?
Or maybe he hides that part of him. He just doesn't Facebook Live at all.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? in the like, you see people in the background like, yeah, that Shane O'Neill's a real jerk.
Yeah, he's an asshole. I'll say. Yeah. I can't even say that. He seems like the nicest human being ever.
He totally does. Did you see the rough cut with Jake Wooten?
I did. Dude, I love Jake Wooten.
I love Jake Wooten.
That's another one that I could. You know who I think is going to turn pro before him though? Henry Garland. I think.
Do you think they'll turn him? I mean, they're both on Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah, I think that's coming quick.
Maybe they'll do it together, and they'll do like a Mike Mo Malto combo. Didn't they get pro at the same time?
Mike Mo Malto and Alex Olson.
And
then Alex Olson got thrown off because he was. I don't know. I just heard he was getting like pissed off a bunch.
Yeah, he seems like a guy that gets pissed off.
Yeah. Well, You seen his dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems
that
like
apple doesn't fall far.
He's got a better attitude these days, it seems.
Yeah, I think, they both seem chill.
But Jake, dude, Jake kills everything.
Kills it, dude.
He does so many tricks that just don't seem possible, and he makes them look so easy. Man.
I think my argument for Henley Gartland, I mean, I think it's going to happen quicker, but like, I think the big thing about why they don't turn people, like, Jake's out in Nashville, right?
Yeah.
So it's like hard when you're not around these, like the people that Tyson.
I don't know if he's living there anymore. I mean, he's from there for sure, but dude, I'll bet you like
he's still living out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in LA. He's been posting a lot. He's been in LA, I think, for maybe a month, a couple weeks. So he's been out here a bunch. Hopefully another part. That'd be sick. But like Tyson's out, like.
Yeah,
in that area.
He's
hanging with those dudes.
For sure. But dude, I don't know, man. That guy just shreds everything. He's just so fun to watch.
Also, I wish we could find like a dirt pump track like that. Didn't that look so fun?
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Or we could just make one. It just takes work. But we can make one.
Oh, I hate that. I hate work.
Yeah. I want you to put it together. I'll skate it.
Oh, you do not want to skate it if I make it.
Oh my gosh. Dude, so okay. I was like, okay, have you been watching any of the Camp Woodward stuff?
No, not any of the new
So there's
stuff.
this kid Gavo, Skate Bacon Beast, I think it is, and he's been in some.
Okay. Is he the one from Australia? I saw the one from Australia.
I don't think this. No, he's not from Australia. That's Keegan Palmer.
No, the new season.
I've watched a couple of those. There's another Zion.
Yeah.
And then there's.
Not Keegan Palmer. It's a different one.
Okay. Well, anyways, this Gavo, he was not in the. I think he was in last year's.
Okay.
But anyways, I don't know if you've seen this clip on here, but he does that gap that was it Kowalski? I think that cleared this gap right here.
Wow.
This little 10-year-old dude is just. I don't remember. Maybe he's 11 now, so he's getting old.
I don't remember. Did you see that 10-year-old board slide El Toro?
Yes. What is that all about?
You're a bad dad,
dude.
What the fuck are you think?
He did it with pads, and then he did it without.
And then he did it without. What a G! Take those goddamn pads off.
Where is what is that? CPS or Child Protective Services?
Yeah. Oh, they got called that day for sure.
Right? How can you post
What's
that as
you
a dad?
You sent your child down a mountain.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Did you see?
Dude.
There's a Night Speeds. He's got an El Toro map. I've been watching a couple of his things now.
I love those. I think he kills it.
He's got a really good grasp of the history of what's been done at certain spots. Up the top of his head.
And just like a grasp of all skating.
Yeah.
Like his knowledge is incredible.
It really is. That guy is like,
seems like,
does he actually skate?
He does actually skate.
I've only seen these videos.
I think there might be a part or two. And then I don't know if he rolled his ankle really bad or something, but I think it's been a long time.
It seems interesting with the app that you just do your trick. I see him put a start flag, so it just keeps bringing him back to one spot.
Yeah.
And then he does a trick, and then if he likes it, then you just go back and you grab the data to film that angle. Because when he says, I'm going to film this, it's not like he does it again. He's like... grabbing an angle from what just happened.
He's doing, which is true with other things, is you have filmer packs, and then you can you go into Filmer replayer mode. The replay of it.
Yeah.
And then if you have certain filmer packs, you could do a fisheye or long lens or whatever.
Okay. I wasn't sure how that was happening. I mean, I understand he's making these skate
I do
parts.
like that Skater XL side of it that you set your, I mean, that's true for skate too, but you set your marker wherever.
Sure. I wish we could do that for real.
Oh yeah. I wish.
And then just before you bail and get hurt, hit the button.
Oh yeah, start again.
Yeah, start again in real life.
Man, I would love if I didn't have to commit to tricks.
Right. Well, then what's the point?
No, except for that one. All the ones that don't count, you can just start over.
Yeah, I wish I could just get tricks first try.
Yeah.
I wish I could just be bored with how good I was.
I wish I was Shane O'Neill. It's true. It all comes back to him.
Right. Oh man. But yeah, so that guy's been fun to watch.
Hold on. You're scrolling past one thing. I just want to bring.
What?
You suck at skateboarding.
I know. Because of the blind guy.
I suck at skateboarding.
Dude.
What the fuck?
Dude. I wonder how much he can actually still see. I mean, I'm sure it's just blurry. And he's got the stick. Dan Mencina.
No, they said more than 90% blind.
I know. I get that. I'm just wondering what is it that he can see, because how the hell is he going
more
over...
than 90%? Nothing.
How is he ollieing gaps and just...
I don't... That makes no... Or, you know what really, the one that stood out to me, that manual.
Yeah.
How do you manual and then drop that
I don't
impact?
get it. You know what it made me think of? Is that stupid bird box challenge and how weak those dudes were.
Oh, for sure.
Like, that ain't nothing. When you got this guy doing a whole
how
part,
hard
they
that was
called
for them to do a
box.
flat ground trick?
Yeah, one trick.
No, I didn't TCB. I didn't get that until somebody said it.
What does it stand for? I don't know.
Taking care of business.
Oh yeah, he is.
Somebody said that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's
TCB.
right. I thought you were gonna make fun of me because I thought you were gonna know that one.
No,
TCB?
that's like RTG.
RTG.
Ready to go.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, RTG.
RTG. I've never heard that
Well,
one.
I never heard
before.
TCB. Look at us learning. We're
every day.
learning things.
Every episode.
But yeah, that guy is just a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, he does so many tricks better than I could ever do. Like, there's tricks I just don't even try that this blind guy's killing.
Also, he's pro.
Is he pro?
So what the fuck?
For Element?
Real.
Is
real.
He? Oh, that's right. That's right. With the he should have been. He should have gone pro for Braille.
I don't know if he was for Braille.
Right.
Gross.
That would make more sense, though.
He'd probably decline.
Maybe.
This is insulting.
Yeah, he's like, I can't even see, and this is weak.
I've heard about you guys. I don't. Yeah, Real made him a. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't know.
Well, even
I don't
if
think he was on flow.
They just tell him that all these sales. Dude, your boards are going off the shelves. He can tell. He'll never know.
That's the meanest thing I've ever heard. Actually, that's the best. He gets the checks either way. I don't care. Yeah, that's fucking gnarly.
So many
dude.
good tricks.
Did you see? He was hosting a class for like other people, like with vision impairment. With vision. Skating.
That's pretty
cool.
Like
teaching him to skate.
No, that's awesome.
And that was Real set that up.
Can you imagine?
So
your life must be completely changed if you're like this depressed person that because you're blind, and all of a sudden you like meet a guy like him.
Yeah,
that can just like completely like open your eyes, sort of, to like what's possible.
Figure of speech.
Yeah, but like that must be so intense.
Cookie, maybe go to Real.
Maybe you should go blind.
I don't know if that'll work.
Poke your eyes out.
But they did say that he skated and then he went, like, he wasn't born that way.
No, that it's gotten progressively worse, but that at a young age he knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Dude, how devastated your parents. Like, why did we bring you into this world?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just got to be a ton of guilt associated.
Yeah, I mean, all of that shit. If anything happens to your child, that's a hard thing to like take in. But Real turns people pro.
Yeah, they do. They
have
pros.
No problem doing that.
Well, you got to be really good to be a pro on Real.
That's true, though.
Right?
You got Zion and K-Walks.
They're not just like throwing that out there to anybody.
Yeah,
like
a shot.
Yeah, I mean, Zion, you got to be really good.
Yeah.
So. Damn, I'm not ever gonna be pro.
Although
on
you
Real.
know who's not pro on Real still? The only one that's not.
Who?
Is it Jack? Jack Olson?
He's not.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I think I've.
He needs another King of the Road under his belt.
Oh God! Damn. Don't make him do it again.
He's a beast on that though.
Yeah.
Did you see? I posted this video of my buddy Mike McGill, still killing it at Tony's ramp, frontside inverts. Look at that, dude. The real deal. I met him at the airport. That's why he's my buddy. he's my buddy as much as you and what's his name or best
Kevin
friends.
You can't remember
Braun.
his name because he's my best friend.
That's right.
We're tight as fuck.
I know. But yeah, so there's been more Frankie Villani parts. Welcome to Dickies. Dude, how is Frankie Villani as good as he is?
God
how can you do a no comply over gaps like that? I want to.
It's so fun watching.
I want to skate like Frankie Villani.
And dude, his pants are sick.
Are they?
He like draws on them and like there's like little faces and shit.
Frankie Villani. What is that one, dude? That's like
heel flip body varial.
That's like what Luan won Battle of the Barracks with.
Yeah. Heel flip body varial. Yeah. Except this is like over a kicker over he had some really cool tricks in that. Yeah. And I loved in the beginning the drawing of him. Mm-hmm. I love that. That little.
Why do you keep touching that microphone? It's like a cigar. You're tripping me out. All I hear is
this
ticking.
This is like more comfortable for me today.
To just touch it all the time?
Yeah. What was I going to say about Frankie?
I don't
know. Also, is this the first time we're getting a Blink-182 song in like a legit skate video? Like, I feel like that would have been whack for like 20 years.
Are you considering that a legit skate video, or is that just a video part?
By like legit skate video, I guess I'm saying like
you gotta be pro,
not Instagram. He is.
What did the skate world look like before Instagram? Instagram's not even that old.
No, but I get like what I'm saying, like legit, like if it comes out on like Thrasher, or like, you know what I mean, like
on Thrasher's Instagram.
No, but there's probably Thrasher clips that people use Blink-182.
Right.
Because I think people like dog them. Like,
yeah. Although
that's cool.
Travis Barker's Frankie. A badass drummer.
Oh, for sure.
I never really got into Blink-182. Like I thought. I mean, it's just super poppy, melodic stuff. I mean, it's not bad music, but man, Travis Barker's a badass drummer.
I love Blink-182. Was my first like CD growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're different. You're of a different age, son.
That's why I love that part. But that's so Frankie Villani.
Yeah.
Like he has like tons of Blink-182 shirts.
Yeah. How old is Frankie Villani? He's like he's younger than you, right?
22.
Oh my gosh.
23.
Just a baby.
Yeah.
Just a baby. Do you see Ryan DeCenzo surfing in the streets of LA?
No, I have heard it. It's been raining a shit ton there.
Yeah, he had to knock off all the skags, the fins underneath, so that he wouldn't like scrape in the street. But like he's getting towed in the street on a board.
I didn't see this.
It's pretty cool. That would be fun.
I didn't know it rained that much.
I can imagine doing that like on a snowboard behind like an ATV or something. That'd be fun. Just get towed in.
I saw Manny Santiago. Mm-hmm. His backyard park got flooded.
Oh, really? Damn, that's a bummer. Did you watch any of the Simple sessions?
All right.
What?
All right, let's get into it.
Okay. Yes or no?
I put it on for like a whole night. I put the whole like live thing.
I didn't watch it live. I watched it after the fact.
Same.
Okay.
But I played the whole video, right?
Like
whatever hours.
Sure.
Couldn't care. I
really?
I don't think I watched one trick.
Oh
I like zoned out.
I like the finals way better than the.
I think that's what I even scrolled to. I scrolled to like because I think you sent me a video of like maybe it was an hour long. Mm-hmm. It was something with the finals. So I scrolled. It was that video on YouTube. I scrolled to like the last hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I like don't care about this.
There was a couple of dudes that knew how to skate it, but I get what you're saying. It was a really big park.
I think it's a really big park, and I don't like.
They do BMX on it also, which I bet is way more fluid.
Yeah, I think if you were into BMX, that would be sick.
Yeah.
Did
you see Tony Hawk on it at all? There was like a little Masters
I did.
thing.
Didn't he get a blunt?
He got a bunch of tricks. I mean, there was a little bit. Duffel? Corey Duffel? No, who was it?
No. Ed.
There was three old dudes out there. Wasn't Corey Duffel? Who was it? It was on Plan B.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Ed Duff?
Ed Duff? No.
No, it's not it. Pat Duffy.
Pat Duffy.
God damn
I knew it was a Duff D something. Pat Duffy. Dude, that dude had some good tricks still.
Yeah, he can still skate. He had a part in the latest Plan B video.
Right, yeah, definitely. But so the contest was interesting because all the preliminary heats were two people at the same time on that huge course. So like it was hard to pay attention to what was going on.
See, I didn't. Wow.
I couldn't even tell. Like that must have been super hard to judge.
I didn't watch any of this.
Bam was one of the judges.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But so when it came down to the finals, I mean, there was a few dudes that really knew how to tear that course up. And Grayson Fletcher, This is his arena.
Yeah.
If you were to watch him in any other contest, he always kind of flails just because he's so freeform and he doesn't really stick to like a line and he can never make it to the finals. Dude, that run that I posted up there was his very first run, and it gave him an 82 or something, 81 point something. Nobody else could touch that run the entire time until finally one other guy, who was it that won? Shoot. He ended up with like an 88. And so it was the two guys that ended up just, I mean, Grayson ended up with second place with that run.
This is in another country, right?
Estonia.
Estonia, yeah. Yeah, there was like a bunch of like, I guess maybe that's why there was a bunch of guys I just didn't know. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you why.
It was interesting. I watched some of the girls too. I mean, it was a lot of good skating. That terrain is gnarly. You know that one little girl from Hawaii that they always show at the Venice Beach Park that does those 540 flyouts? Sky or
Brown.
Sky Brown. She skated that thing. Dude, she was skating that course. She dropped in over that massive kicker.
Once again, this is like you telling me about U2 on vert. This doesn't surprise me because those people are
such
prodigies.
A little girl, like flying on this huge stuff. Dude, there's no way I would hit that kicker.
No
way.
No.
I'm just not gonna do it. And this little girl,
I bailed out on Four Seasons.
That little girl was flying
is
over
weak
it
compared to this.
Oh, it was what was his name? I can't. He had a weird name, Leon something.
Who won it?
Yeah, who ended up winning it, and he's a guy that I guess also rides BMX, and so like that course suited him. That dude flew around like crazy. He actually, man,
I don't know how that. Those are like sometimes they say like, oh, that like Shaun White, BMX and skating. Those are not the same mechanics.
No,
like
they're
flying
not.
Over shit.
No. But he could visualize lines as if he was on his bike, and he was doing stuff on the ramps that other people weren't doing, and he kept his speed up crazy. And then did you see it? There was a spot after that huge kicker. There was a big wall, and then next was a bigger vert wall. This guy was going up he stepped up into an eggplant into that thing.
Jesus.
After that kicker, it was so gnarly. Only one doing any kind of hand plant up there, but dude, up into an eggplant.
I remember. Do you remember the year Scheckler won with like a backflip?
Yeah. That was a simple session, right?
Yeah.
Because they've been doing it for a long time. I think they said like 12 years or something.
I don't think they're doing backflips in Street League. I don't think that course is.
No, Jagger did a backflip on simple sessions too, I think.
Yeah.
I think last year.
It's the only place you can.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge.
But anyways, there was some fun stuff to watch. I got to remember that guy's name. I think it's Leon something. But Tony Hawk kept talking about him. Okay. Because when Tony was out here doing his runs, that guy was coming and doing runs around him, and he kept talking about that eggplant, and then he came out and he killed it. Like it was amazing. Yeah, that I mean, to be on such a huge huge course. Crazy.
Yeah, that course is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about cooking shows earlier. Did you see this? Neen Williams was in
we were talking about Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, he was just eating. All of a sudden, it just showed him as like pro skateboarder.
He was just eating.
He was just part of he was just part of the audience. It was kind of funny. A friend of mine told me
he's a foodie.
Yeah, he's definitely a foodie. I thought maybe he was at like the chef table or something like that.
I thought that's what it was.
No, he was just in there, but they put his name up.
That's tight.
Yeah, totally. Did you see this latest Day One clip that he put out in the rain? Like, dude, I don't understand Day One. There's tricks in here that just do not make sense. This very first one, look at this first one.
Already in the rain.
Kickflip. Okay, hang on. He's on transition, right? And he goes up. He does kickflip to fakie, but it's to fakie Manny shove. Watch. Kickflip, Manny shove. Dude, in wet transition.
I don't even want to go outside when it's wet.
Right. I don't know, man. That guy's just got ridiculous amount of control.
And how does he
tricks.
win no bushings? Like
no bushing.
Skating in the rain, how do you
Yeah, I don't get it. But I mean, just some of the tricks that guy can do is just insane.
Still,
and he just makes it look like he's just having fun, man.
Yeah. Just still one of the best years. There's there's those handfuls.
Dude, blunt heel flip out.
There's these handfuls that just like are going to be good forever.
Of people? Oh, yeah, skater for
Costin,
sure. Yeah.
He's going to like...
Dude, what is up with... Did you see... What's up with that commercial? Like, okay, we talked about the Nike SB and the NBA collaboration.
Yeah,
right.
We talked about it because of the Crust video.
The Crust,
because they gave them the stuff to wear.
So then I'm watching something else. And it was a commercial. I thought maybe it was for SLS when it first came out. I mean, now I think it's got its own clip, but it's like that whole crew of dudes going to go skate an NBA.
No, it was for the shoe.
I understand,
an ad for the shoe.
But where did I see it? I thought I feel like I saw it unwillingly, not like I clicked to watch it. Like it came on during something.
Okay.
Like maybe it was during an SLS or it was. I forget exactly where I saw it because I remember it coming on, but it wasn't like a video I chose.
Okay.
But it was a commercial for Nike SB, and it's Costin, it's Nicole House, it's who else? Lance Mountain. Who else? A couple other skaters that just run up on this mansion and they go skate the pool in the back. And it's like it's an NBA player.
I think it's Kyle Irving.
Is that who it is? And he's getting alerts on his phone that there's somebody at his house, and it's Costin. Obviously, they're doing a little FaceTime. Seemed a little weird. I don't know. That's a weird mix, man. This NBA thing.
I
think maybe it's not that weird because skaters been wearing Air Jordans forever.
It's true. And like Nike's in it. Nike's huge with the NBA, right?
Yeah. Shaq can skate.
That's true.
Hey?
And like a lot, like I think it's weird that they didn't go. They went with Kyle Irving, who plays for Boston, and like
instead of a Laker.
Yeah.
When they were probably in LA.
Probably that house is probably.
What's
in
surprising
LA.
is that you see Costin in a bowl. Like I'm surprised he's not doing flat ground.
Oh, he skates bowls.
Well, obviously he can skate it all. I don't know. It's a weird mix.
It's a weird commercial. I think they actually are friends. Kyle Irving and Costin.
Probably.
I don't know. When I first saw it, I thought it was kind of like cute and like, oh, they're like trying to clash the two together.
Right.
He played it like Kyle Irving played like, oh, call me next time. Like,
I don't know.
It's so.
You talk about selling out. There's a fine line.
Yeah, but Kobe likes the NBA.
Well, Kobe is on the NBA.
Sorry, Costin.
I know. I don't know. It's weird. But I mean, Lance Mountain always wore.
Do you like those shoes?
Did
you see them? That like when they scrape away, they turn to a different color. I like the. I think they have like Laker color ones, yellow and purple. Or
I don't know. I mean, whatever. They all do their own thing.
I think my thing is with Nike. I really like those Bruins where the swoosh on the side is like the really small one. I like the look of those.
Yeah,
it's just like
I've only ever worn that one pair of Nikes that Matt gave me, and they were just a little too small. So I've never been into Nikes. Never bought a pair. I
think though, no, I've had a few.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In all my years, I've never had a pair of Nikes.
There's so many friends of mine I have though that just shit on it.
Yeah.
Like they just like hate that. Like they won't carry it at surf.
There was a dude at the park this morning that had these weird shoes that had like a green, big chunky green thing on the side. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
What are those?
Those are new Adidas.
Oh, are they?
Those
are interesting. Like were they skate shoes?
Thanks. If we're talking about the same shoes,
I don't know. It just looked weird. It had such a big green area on the side. Like I don't know if that was for flick or if it was just something else.
I think they were the Adidas I saw. I don't know if we're talking about the same ones. I don't know. I like the new ones, the new Adidas. I think they're 315 is what they're called or something. 3.15.
No stripes.
It has stripes, but the stripes are out. Did you see Chris Chan? There was like a Barracks like unboxing.
Yes.
Those shoes. So it's like the three stripes.
That's not
but
what
they're
these were.
Kind of like cut off.
Okay, the ones I saw are definitely not. They didn't have stripes. It was just like one weird big green chunk. I don't know. It's a shoe I'd never seen before. It almost looked like the shoes that have the weird thing in the middle you can grind.
Thing in the middle so you can grind.
Like you ever seen that? Like they do the parkour stuff and they're just grinding on their shoes down rails.
Like soap shoes?
Soap, I think. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of those. The way that they had this big green area. I don't know. Not a big deal.
Which dude was it?
Towards the end. Yeah, I don't know. They're all younger, so I don't know. That one young guy.
Yeah.
Dude, Chris Haslam is coming back, man, with like a part. And now, didn't you say he's on 9 Club tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Chris Haslam. I'm always hoping that there's something new I mean, he's off of Almost. Is he going to go on Shane O'Neill's team too?
What is he doing?
I don't know.
I think he's on. Maybe we'll hear tomorrow. I
don't think he's on any team right now. He got off of Almost.
Yeah, but I think he's riding like Friendsboard or something, like a small like startup thing.
It's like some death metal brand.
Yeah, something like
might
that.
Be.
Yeah,
it's not a Blood Wizard though, right?
No.
He's just really into that heavy, hard death metal stuff. I think.
Isn't death metal?
I'm talking about the music genre.
Isn't that I think there is a company
is
called.
There?
Who does Richie Jackson skate for? Maybe that's just death.
Yeah, is it death? Yeah, it's got a weird name, but it's not metal.
Not death metal.
No,
I think it's just death.
But dude, the part Sterling Golden that he just put out,
he's incredible.
Dude, he's incredible. Like,
and then
that one thing that he does on that rail, he put out a second part just kind of showing him doing it, where he's going like just getting into a grind where the board is between the bar and it's like when people get stuck, he's intentionally grinding into that.
He's going, it's not even a grind. In between.
It's not even a grind. It's like a sandwich slide. I would consider
that a slide.
It's a slide, but then it spins around and he does a varial, and it's like he has to continue off to the square so he can get out. The board doesn't come off in that round part.
No.
Dude, that guy's just bonkers.
Just bonkers.
And then that dark slide he does.
That's fucking
come on.
Crazy.
And he turns a corner.
I had to.
What the hell?
I had to play that. So the first time I saw it, I thought it was just a board slide, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
I had to, because like, I don't know if somebody like cheered after or whatever, and I played it back.
Yeah.
I had to play it back 4 times.
Before you realize it?
What the fuck?
How do you get into that? And then he gets out of it.
How do you stay on that and just shift your weight all the way down that ledge?
I don't know. Yeah, and it turns. It's not like it's got a curve to it. It's just like it's like a kink. It's like a kinked dark slide.
Rodney Mullen, you have met your match.
Yeah,
because that dark slide was fucked up.
You know what would be awesome is to have a whole show of just watching Rodney watch skate videos.
That'd be good.
Right? It would be good, because
I wonder if he does that, though.
How many people blow Rodney's mind that are doing tricks that are complete just variations of what he invented?
He kind of seems like the dude that doesn't watch skate videos.
Probably doesn't. That's why it would probably be a fun show to just be like watching his expression, because he seems like a real genuine kind of guy.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he would watch that and be like, oh my God. Like, I think he would freak out. I think that would be fun.
That would be a good show.
That would be. Rodney's reactions. There you go.
Damn.
I'm on it.
Damn. Pitch that. We'll pitch that to the debunked ETN.
Or like, I was trying to get clever with something else. Mullins Maniacs. I don't know.
Or just hit up
something, dude.
We'll just hit him up. We'll DM him directly.
I want to see him watch that, especially that trick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about anything with Chris Haslam.
Anything with Chris Haslam, because all of that is like that is Rodney Mullen.
It is.
All that shit comes from him.
One of these days, we're gonna find out that him and Day1 are working on Cheese and Crackers too.
I hope
one of these days.
I hope so.
Gosh, that is gonna be awesome. They should just like take over a Camp Woodward and just film an entire episode. You know what I mean? Because like they just built that ramp in that one spot and just stayed there. There's so many awesome obstacles at a Camp Woodward.
I want to see Day1, Chris Haslam,
Cookie.
No. Wait.
Who?
What was Cheese and Crackers?
It was just the two of them. That was it.
Chris Haslam, Day1.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I want another one. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That I'm like, one of these days we're gonna find out that they're doing
them
it.
To skate like, give them like a 3-4 foot mini. Actually, that might be too small for them.
Well, they built that for it, and they just stayed, I think, in that house for a week or something like that. Like it didn't take them very long to put that together.
Yeah,
and they just like
that
did every trick in the world and then some. Yeah, so we need.
I wonder what
we
the
need
deal
a Cheese
with
and
Chris
Crackers
Haslam
too.
is now.
We need it.
Didn't he voluntarily leave?
Yeah, I think so.
Shane O'Neill's company.
It might be the case. I don't know. So Tom Shar has put out a clip of him like. It's funny because he's the kind of guy that's like so good, but he's like, oh, I'm finally learning this one trick. And, you know, what does he say? Suffering through me bail 50 tray flops or you know what I mean? It's like he struggles on a trick after he's doing this line that is bonkers.
Well,
but who is this?
You forget about the filmers
who is
that
Skeletor?
have to like.
Yeah,
I don't know. That have to like go on this journey every
over
time.
and over. That's what I'm getting at, is that no matter how awesome Tom Shar is in this clip,
which he is,
who is this Skeletor with 3 R's? Because Chris Gregson's got some competition.
If I'm known for getting upset about people not turning pro, you're known for not. Who's that filmer?
Yes.
Let me know who that filmer is.
Yes, dude. The filmers impress me so much more sometimes. The guys that'll like follow hill bombers in the GX. Who is that filmer?
Yeah.
Chris Gregson. He's the best. Who is this?
Oh,
this
by the way,
who is this? I'm now in love with Skeletor.
A picture of the one where Tony's up in the air.
Yeah.
Chris Gregson's like 5-0-ing. What?
Dude, he did a frontside ollie over that huge channel and kept Tony in the frame.
A frontside. I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
A frontside ollie, like, you're just doing that motion, right? He's just airing.
That's an 8-foot gap.
I'm not taking it away from him. But the fact that he's filming
and grinding
up on vert, up on coping, and then has to come back in seamlessly.
It's probably easier for him to grind than just kick
probably.
turn.
Yeah.
I'm in love with these filmers, man.
Yeah.
Damn. They're so good.
The sad thing is like the pro thing, that eventually works out for me. You may never figure out who that is.
I'm going to follow him, dude. His name is right here. I'm just glad when they actually give the filmers credit, because sometimes they don't. And so I'm going to look for this dude, because it's not a Facebook thing. This has got to come from Instagram, but it's Skeletorr. Skeletor. That dude is badass. I'm a fan.
That's a sick line.
Yeah. So everybody go follow Skeletor. Hopefully he's got more stuff like that, because I just want to watch people film. Again, another thing, like who else said it? I don't know if it was Tony or somebody else. Maybe it was at Simple Sessions, but it was talking about Chris Gregson. I want a part of just him filming. I want the whole part of him.
Somebody else has to be filming him.
Yeah, I want that third perspective of just watching Chris Gregson do his work. That would be awesome.
I feel bad for Chris Gregson.
Even from a drone.
If
dude,
he's eating shit.
I know. You know he must at certain points.
He has to.
I mean, he's got this expensive camera in his hand. Like, that's
and like,
tough.
There's so much pressure on you to film.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be filmed
and keep it in frame. Keep it focused. I mean, that's gnarly. Also, skate like a badass.
Yeah.
But man, even just having like a drone flying over him while he's chasing down whoever's in the bowl would be cool to see.
You just, from now on, you want all like footage of both.
Yes.
You want footage of that person and the skater.
I do. Or like a rough cut version. They put out a lot of rough cuts. Give me the filmer version too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to watch the filmer that films those dudes down the GX 1000 dudes. Because those guys are hauling so much ass, but you've got one of these guys holding a camera.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
That super gnarly.
Super gnarly.
Those hills are no joke.
No joke.
Even like the people that are skating them, like they're going to eat shit.
Right. I mean, some of them I think probably get filmed from a car or a motorcycle or something. I don't know, but like there's definite ones where there's a guy on a skateboard dodging traffic right with you.
Oh, with them, yeah.
Gosh.
Or
like when they gotta like
they come up and you can see it.
There was that one where the guy had to like power slide in the intersection because he almost hit the bus.
Yeah.
Filmers doing the same thing, man. This is so crazy. Yeah. That's such a whole nother world of skateboarding, man. Love it all. I love it all. Can't get enough of it. Did you watch Boo Johnson's part?
I did.
Dude, he's so good. He's so good.
So good. What it is anytime somebody puts out a new part, they're my favorite skater.
Right?
I'm just like, Boo Johnson, yeah, great.
It's like you're shuffling a deck of cards and just like they're always coming to the top. You're just shuffling them all to the top.
Yeah, anytime you're like, see, it's almost gotten bad now where I'm like, to be my favorite skater, you have to be like video part.
Yeah. You have to be prolific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Boo Johnson. He looks, dude.
You'll just forget about him.
He looks so healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's looking good, dude. And he's got such a clean style.
Yeah.
Such a clean style.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So I showed you that 10-year-old, right? Doing that crazy gap at that park. Did you see this one at all where it's a 3-year-old little girl dropping in on a 6-foot half pipe?
I did see this.
Dude.
It's insane.
Would you might not even drop in on that.
No, I was just going to say that. I don't think I want to do a 6-foot.
Oh man. When are we gonna have a skating fetus? You know? When? It's gotta happen soon. 3 years old dropping in
Has
on
that graphic been made?
The skating fetus?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like in the womb.
It has like an umbilical cord. It's like doing an eggplant.
Born with the board on their feet.
Oh.
Like wheels instead of toes.
That woman will never be the same.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's
just
nuts.
That's just crazy. Oh man. But yeah, there was something else that I had posted. Did you see the because we were just talking about the deck of cards. Did you see the recent skate hoarders?
I did.
Did you see he had that trading cards.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool.
That makes so much sense for the 90s.
I wish teams would do that now.
Really?
Why not?
I don't know. Cards are dumb.
So they do other dumb things. I mean, there's plenty of dumb things.
That's true. That's totally true.
Why not have skater trading cards?
And why not give that if you're gonna buy a board, why not give that? Actually, I think they did maybe their first few runs. They did you get a trading card with.
If you had a trading card of all your favorite skaters, you'd know right off the bat if they were pro or not.
That's true. You probably wouldn't get a card without it.
Wait. What if you only are a pro if you have a trading card?
I hate this conversation now.
Doesn't matter if you got your name on a board. You got a card?
I'll count it, actually. Give Cookie something.
Give him a trading card. Did you see Slides and Grinds is back?
I did.
Dude, those guys, man.
Dude, they're out
ledge,
of control.
That ledge is so fast.
Oh, yeah, that thing is ice.
And it's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy competition, man.
They're doing nollie front 180 or nollie flip front 180 crook.
Yeah. Sometimes it's 5 tricks in a row.
Yeah, it's insane.
That is an intense competition.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I wonder, so it's all Brazilians. It's done in Brazil.
Yeah.
Who do you think from the States or in outside of the Brazil world, who else do you think could compete in this competition? Jocelyn.
TJ Rogers.
Yeah, TJ Rogers, he could do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a specific skill set
Seva.
To be gnarly on a high ledge like that.
Yeah. I mean, this
I would like to see them bring it over to more people. You know what I mean? I wish they would take this concept and take it outside of just these. Outside of these Brazilian guys.
Right, get more skaters.
There's so many other skaters that could get in on that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because was it? Oh god.
It's this is the third season that they're doing it. And it's going to be a bunch.
The last trick of this one, didn't Yuri?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it nollie hard flip nose slide or something?
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
and the one guy's
nuts.
he's I'm not doing that.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
It's incredible what they can do.
But what's crazy is that all these guys that are in this competition, I never heard of most of them, except when Luan shows up. But I mean, really, there's not a lot of guys that we know.
I've heard of Yuri.
Have you? Oh yeah, Ficini. I've heard of, but not very much.
Yeah.
I would like to I just want to see more skaters doing that. Because obviously ETN is not coming out with another ATV or anything else.
No, they're not doing anything. Which I was I had the thing on my top bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you used to get alerts?
I never did. I never turned those on.
Oh, you turned those off?
I hate those. For any app, I never
I remember I was always that would get me excited. And then now I don't have it.
Were they just coming soon? Or this was when they had content.
This was a while. Yeah,
when they actually made shows.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then they're oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
That always got me so excited. And I thought that came up the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that excitement.
Yeah.
And then I was oh yeah, I deleted the app. So it's not happening.
Did you see Wrecking Ball came out with some official rules?
I didn't see this.
No, you need to check it out.
Is it a video?
Yeah. He's talking about it. I was hoping that he would say Ollie manual, but he didn't. But he
wouldn't.
He was also assuming though that you were ollieing or that you were manualing on something like a pad or a ledge.
Yeah.
Never just a manual.
No.
But at one point he's if you do it on the nose, it seemed like that was a different scenario. Anyways, I figured you might want to check that out.
I think the point of a manual, and to some people it needs to be a certain height to like an actual count. But you're going up or like you're going on to something.
His whole thing was that like it's a point of balance. The front wheels and the tail never touch unless you are ollieing out of the manual. Then you can pop. Then your tail can touch as you ollie or flip out. Yeah,
I agree.
But then he said, if you're doing a Manny, like shove to Manny, it's got to be wheels to wheels. Nothing else can touch.
Yeah, I agree.
I figured you'd agree with most of his rules. But I was just hoping he said ollie manual.
He would never. He knows
He didn't.
better.
You're right. He didn't.
Yeah, I do agree with everything he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what is this? But yeah, so dude, our buddy here, Chris Yanni, what did he win, man? A whole
shout
bag.
out,
So
dude. He won a jacket, a shirt, a hat, like so much shit.
But what was the contest? I'm looking at
a bowl contest.
Was the actual at the Jabasso Bowl?
Uh-huh.
Damn. How come we didn't go?
I was sick as fuck.
I wish I would have gone just to see it.
Wasn't it yesterday?
It might have been.
I think it was. Yeah.
It's hard.
It was yesterday or Friday night.
Jabasso's way too far for me to be like really that involved. I mean, that's 2.5 hours each way for me. I might as well be going to south of Chicago. Mm-hmm. But man, congrats, Chris. That's super awesome. You deserve it. That dude rips so hard. He's got a lot. I didn't realize he could skate a bowl. I always see him doing stuff on rails. I don't think
he did, because didn't he comment like I can't skate bowl contest?
Well, you can obviously win them if you can't skate them.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Let me know if it was a trade of fakie. That's what I'm thinking he wanted.
That he wanted on? It was just a one trick?
I'm just like trying to figure out what Siani did in the bowl.
What, I know. Where's the footage, Chris?
And wasn't Jake there? Because Jake fucking kills bowls.
Yeah, and then Chris comes and beats him? Uh-huh. What is going on?
I'm wondering what it was.
I think Chris over here has been holding out on us.
Oh.
I think he must have a private bowl that we don't know about.
Oh, for sure. He's doing something.
He's doing something.
He might be going to San Fran soon.
Well,
there's a lot of talk. Although there was a lot of talk of Josh leaving.
Well, we got questions, so Chris, we want some answers.
He'll be on the next episode.
Yeah. But so one of the last things I wanted to show you here is, I'm not sure if you remember, I had to bring this up just because it's the Atlantic Drift hippie jump highlight reel.
I love it.
Dude.
I love Atlantic Drifts.
Whenever I see hippie jumps, I think of you.
And that's exactly what I've always wanted.
And so
these hippie jumps are fucked up.
Look at this, over a donkey.
Okay.
You know how many times I've wanted a hippie jump today and I'm still scared of them? Even at the smallest level? I shouldn't be scared of them.
You shouldn't be scared at all.
But every time I'd come down off of that bank to curb where that mani pad is and then the rail's right there, I would come in and I would just like, I'd scoot around it. I'm like, I should have just hippie jumped that. But I didn't have a
hippie jumps are the way to go. You don't want to be Kelly Hart.
I know.
Okay, here's my question.
Okay.
I think we have to play it one more time.
What?
There's one hippie jump in here. Does he go 540?
I think he does.
Does he?
Let's double check, but I think you are right. Let me lower this volume, because which one are you talking about? First, there's this guy that goes through through the bike rack, and then the board pops up.
Yeah, hippie jump pole jam.
And then this one is like hippie jump around a pole.
I don't know how.
That's like Evan Smith stuff, because he can do that. Evan Smith can do that with a flip in it too. Then the guy goes over the horse. Then this guy, so he's... that's a 360.
That one's a cab.
Yeah, full cab, hippie jump.
Dude, that one's through the dirt. I like that one.
That's
that one
so
I would
cool.
Do.
That's another ramp hippie jump. And
then, is it...
that's a tray flip hippie
I think it's
jump.
This one.
Ooh, no. Is that
I think 360? It's 540.
Holy crap. Which way does he start? So it looks like he's going
He starts facing us.
So he's got his right foot is forward. Oh, you're right, dude. That's a 540 hippie jump.
What the fuck?
I don't think I realized that one. Wow, 540 hippie jump.
You know how hard it's been trying to just do a 360 body varial?
You haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it.
Try 540 now.
No way. I don't even think I could spin that many times.
Yeah, just do a 540 just standing still.
I don't think I could.
I don't know if I could either. I
don't know how he did that. Play it again.
Yeah, what
I
the
need
hell?
to watch it again.
Let's hang on. Okay, so it's towards the end.
It's right here.
It starts at right there. This is the guy. Starts at like 22 seconds. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I missed it. So first of all, though, he's coming down those big blocks, nose Manny down. And here we go.
Fakey Manny.
Fakey Manny, yeah. Is that Fakey Manny or is that a switch nose Manny? I think he's on his nose. Because he's coming in backwards, right? Oh, I don't know.
Well, I think it would just be switch Manny. If he's coming on
switch Ollie Manny? Yeah, I get what you're saying. That is just switch Manny. But then a 540 hippie jump over a bench.
I don't get that.
Dude, he just jumped over 540 hippies. Congratulations.
And I like the dumpster one. I think I could do the dumpster.
Yeah, that's like a Richie Jackson kind of.
Yeah.
Damn. Good stuff, man. So, dude, hour and a half. I think we're done for the week. Hopefully we can keep this up on a weekly basis.
Yes.
You need to get a new job so you're not sick anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not like just embedding all of your germs right into that microphone.
Probably. This place is quarantined. It should be already.
Well, man, Skatosis, thank you guys so much. Adam and Eve is one of our sponsors. And if you go to adamandeve.com and use the code SK8, they've got some awesome Valentine's Day specials going on right now.
Damn.
So you should go check it out. Lots of free stuff. Put in the code SK8. And if you do, let me know. I'd appreciate it. If you go to Amazon, go through our link on our website at skatosis.com. We get a little kickback on that, so appreciate it. For anybody out there who wants to support us, I love you. Aaron, I love you.
Love you, dude.
Get better.
Thanks.
I'd high five you, but I think there's germs.
Oh, do not touch me.
So I'll just do this sound.
The clap.
Peace. All right, dude. Love you.
Bye.
Peace and war. Cookie.
Old Dude Skate Co.